only like past the flag. If you're doing that, like let's say I'm the head coach.
He's gonna fry us all!
You do that, you're done. Like, you're done.
More male aggression!
I'll go 1 yard line and let them score. Not everyone sold out.
We Lunarians believe the key to our success is utilizing the power of Earth's natural ley lines.
Lay what?
Ley lines. Invisible rivers of mystical energy. If we build where they cross, we can use their power to communicate across interstellar distances with our minds.
Right.
Only other people have already built there.
So you want me to blow their stuff up? Well, why didn't you just say so?
Blowing up their buildings isn't enough. We need to ensure they can never afford to rebuild. Force them to sell off their land. $1 billion worth.
$1 billion in damage. Ooh, now that's entertainment.
But we'll need it done before the Federal Reserve's new interest rate hike kicks in. Because $1 billion won't buy a hill of beans after that.
Don't listen.
The press conference is scheduled to begin in a few minutes.
Like, honestly.
Nope.
Like, the B push failed because 3 of our teammates went to A anyway.
There was a mortar strike too.
Who gives a fuck about the mortar strike? It's in a building. You can't die to it.
$1 billion worth of damage in a few minutes! Impossible!
You worry about it.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna go all Irwin Allen disaster movie on this town.
Well, get in your saucer and get to work! You hadn't much time!
It's not gonna be much time over in that building. It's like, people just not listening. We lose so often because people don't want to listen. They want to do their own thing.
What do you want to do to go to B right away?
I think some situations that happen. Shut that down.
That was nice.
Reports of freak lightning coming in from all over the city. Citizens are advised to cower indoors.
Kill. You can't. Take that fucking weapon. Put a real weapon here. Stop. You guys are fucking not winning.
Winning is not standard claymores.
Let's go on.
We must
Hurry, Crypto! The Federal Reserve press conference will begin soon! I got it! I give up all the airwaves for electromyographic stations, but I will need a substantial amount of humanity with science-solution organic humans.
Shut up, country fucker. Grant, just plant the bomb. You guys are worried about.
You need to mass up the humans fleeing from the buildings.
shut up!
The more humans you dump, the more time you'll have to cause $1 billion of destruction.
Are you done with me?
I was second floor. I got the same damage as you, so you guys just don't die. You talking shit. Because excuse me, you have no kills. I said, I keep getting the same damage as you guys. I just can't kill you.
Sunny Woodland. Most people wanted to get out. I spent all my time trying to figure out disintegrated Parvo 6. When it was all over, we didn't find one of them. Not one stinking brainstem. The smell, you know, smelled like sausage.
Area clear. Copy. Bring more boys.
It's not blame, though. It's not blame. We're just saying we don't need to use on that site. You could be somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Once you're in the hatch, they're not going to be where you're using. You need to do some mixing. You need somebody
That a squad of Soviet jets may be responsible for the destruction of dozens of high-value local structures. Apparently, the peaceful age of détente is over, and World War III has finally begun.
right in front of a death window. And then he tells me it's my fault he got it late while he's sitting on the phone while playing ranked.
That motherfucker, that ain't motherfucker.
You never play with me again, dog.
Here we go. Play again.
Dog.
You sorry because you ain't on the phone. I'm in second place right now.
My lord. Yeah, you've done nothing. You played Rook.
Why is you hating like this?
Because you just got me killed and then you were negligent.
I got you killed?
I was Capcan. I had to go put Capcan traps down. I had to come back to a Rook armor that's a death trap.
It doesn't have to be a Rook, to be honest. You shouldn't have left the room. It's my fault for dropping it right there, and it's your fault for telling me
Shut up.
when I dropped it instantly.
That's it. I'm done doing favors for that Lunarian twerp. It's time to collect. I want Calvin.
Well, you won't find Deep Naval on the streets anymore. Apparently your favors have made him a very important player in the cult. Calvin's right-hand man.
That double-crossing bastard. He promised me he'd deliver Kurt Calvin. He's probably laughing it up with Calvin right now.
I'm sorry, Crypto. I should have checked my sources better.
There is nothing to be sorry about, Ms. Stone. Crypto, your efforts were hardly in vain. The Lunarians are more popular than ever thanks to you.
He's right, Crypto. It should be easy to draw him out now. If we stage an event so grand that even Calvin would not dare miss it.
I suggest we give these Lunarians the big alien arrival they've all been waiting for.
A mass Lunarian rally at the Sunnywood Bowl. If we can get the word out, everyone in Sunnywood will come. Calvin will have to make an appearance.
How do we get the word out?
Have you learned nothing from show business? Mass marketing, Crypto. What else? We'll distribute flyers all over town. Alien arrival tonight at the Sunnywood Bowl. The monkeys will show up in droves. No offense, Ms. Stone.
None taken. I'll even do lead-ins for the evening news. Calvin's unmasking as a real alien invader on television will be the news story of the century.
As long as you edit us out of your piece, of course.
Of course. I wouldn't want you to suck my brains out.
I wouldn't do that to you, sweet cheeks. Unless it turns you on.
It might.
Oh dear. Time to take to the air and spread the word about the Lunarian rally. I marked the drop zones for our flyers on your radar. Fly the saucer over them and we'll litter the air with news of the arrival.
It's destroying the entire city! Enemy UFO in sight! Fire for effect!
On to the next drop zone!
Orlando. Not even a driving pregame.
News of our alien arrival is spreading. Keep it up. Get to the next drop zone.
Or dampen the spirit of the UC. F faithful. Tonight, the program that Scott Frost helped take from upstart to Power 4 contender looks to go 2-0. In their way, one of the proudest HBCU traditions in the game, North Carolina A&T. You are watching
everyone in Sunnywood will know about the arrival. Follow your radar to the next drop zone.
It's not Camelot, but it's close. The Knights take the field at the Bounce House. They're taking on the North Carolina A&T Aggies. Over the course of time, North Carolina A&T has put 40 guys in the NFL. They come in here tonight with nothing to lose, and the type of athletes that think they can hang with anyone. Welcome to the Bounce House, Pete Souza, alongside the former Iowa State Signal.
The word is out. Now, let's get to the Sunnywood Bowl and give these Lunarians an arrival they'll never forget.
In the Big Ten and in the
Fire
SEC,
up the Jiffy Pop, Boxy. Get
job.
ready for a hell of a
Use the cloaking device,
because of that
Crypto.
last week.
We don't want to...
Blitz caught Cam right in
The
the grill.
entire membership of the Lunarian Church of Alientology is here at the Sunnywood Bowl.
Advantage of his opportunity. We say it all the
Many of them
time.
new members, thanks to the recent conversion of former skeptic James Grandy. Stepping up to the podium, Dr. C. Kurt Calvin.
It's D-Way. How about the block from Miles Montgomery?
But not today. One day our
And here's the dagger. Will naked double post. Just ice in his veins, delivers a bullet to TJ Black for the house ball.
Here they
And I
are.
tell you what, man, this guy has ice in his veins. He's ready to go. Take advantage of his opportunity.
17
Right
of
now,
20.
Crypto, while he's alone.
No way. I wanna milk this
Of the
one.
injured Cam Francher last week.
Let's try to communicate
2
with
yards, 2 touchdowns.
It's just like that scene
no
in my movie.
interceptions. You just illustrated, Todd, a big game-winning drive to take the Knights to 1-0. A&T has won the
Great talk Foodle. The fools
toss.
think we
They
have a
elected
musical
to defer.
language.
UCF
Nobody
will receive.
talks music. That's
With wet
stupid.
conditions.
Humor them.
If UCF can take a couple
Responding
shots
high.
downfield early in this game, get some momentum. Early momentum, I think last week, it just was kind of, they were off on some calls. I mean, even the first play of the game, they went deep. Just a little
Your
miscommunication.
musical skills are
Some
pathetic.
cooking.
Well, I'm more of a
Jaden Dixon
lead
over the
singer
stove.
type.
Explodes. Crosses midfield. Nobody's going to touch him. 6-0 Knights out of the gate.
I couldn't
96
bother to come up
yards.
with another great
Jaden
battle
Dixon.
musical
I'll
skill.
tell you what, you want to get something cooking,
give me a
some
break,
momentum here.
Fox. I'm a soldier,
bounce house.
not a
Everybody's
musician.
bouncing. The student section losing their mind as the kick return comes right to them. What a night. What a way to start the night for the Knights.
Jay Dixon, athlete.
Excellent.
Began his career at
Perfectly
Oklahoma
matched
State,
their
showed
new
flashes, transferred to Western Michigan, where he ran for almost 1,000 yards last year, had 12 touchdowns. He's got one this year. They're trying to get him more involved in the
You're
offense.
no
Why wait?
maestro, Crypto.
Well, he hurdled a guy right at the very end. They're in about midfield.
All better than
Who the hell's Bob? Move over, Pink Floyd. I'm the new king of space rock.
Tackled by the kicker, and it's just straight speed. You can't coach that. That's just beautiful. The way to start for UC.
Move over, Ziggy Stardust. I'm a spider from Mars.
Making sure they get back in the
I
stadium.
think you've done it. They'll placidly accept any fate.
Good. I'm going out there.
What? Why not just zap them all from here?
This is between me and this furon dressed up as Calvin. I want his traitor's ass on a stick.
New team from all over the place. 69 people coming in new. They talk about it all the time.
Expecting you.
I'll bet you have.
You speak our language. You truly are as the angels.
Shut the crap. You're gonna pay for Paradiso. But first time the body
UCF has returned an opening kickoff since 2017 against USF. The head coach at that point in time, Scott Frost, on his first go-round.
Great.
So cool to see Scott back here.
Alexis Meridian Walker.
Great chance to catch up with him after many years. Seeing him and his family so happy back here.
This one's returning as well. Runs into a brick wall.
Who's sending
and the Aggies will start just inside of their 20-yard line.
Love it, man. Special teams. That's where I got on the field in the NFL, man. It's easier said than done. Sprinting down on kickoff and making a play.
Crypto, if memory serves me, the next walkers have a debilitating weakness. Try focusing your attacks on its external DNA connection receptacles.
His blood. You mean get him in the family jewels? That's just wrong.
He's got some coaches and family here.
Full start.
Crypto! If memory serves me, the Nexo Walkers have a debilitating weakness. Try focusing your attacks on its external DNA connections.
Here's one. You mean get him in the family jewels? That's just wrong.
You are watching Big 12. Wasn't just the weather delay. It was James Nixon's that held us from seeing Taven Jackson with no more delays. Here he is, first start at UCF. Starts over the course of 2 years in Indiana.
I think you just shot myself.
First down.
That's what I like. I mean, as an offensive coordinator, you see the numbers on your screen right there. 17 games, 63 percentage. I like as an offensive coordinator, just actual hits to start the game.
Miles Montgomery bangs his way across midfield. Tackled by Aaron Harris, but not before the nice first down.
See the command that Taven has in the bubble, man. It's just steady. Been there, done that. Now it's his opportunity. Again, nice bubble turn. Early, defense does a good job. Now you got phenomenal field position on this drive.
Looking down the field, going down the field. Got it. Has one.
Ball right here, and phenomenal job here by Ty Williams Jr. You're going to see here. I mean, he had him. I don't know. He mean,
mess
that's
with
full
the
extension.
bull, you get the...
Oh, goodness.
Whoa, no.
I mean, everything about the play,
anonymous
though,
sex before a
as a
fight.
former quarterback, I love, right? Where your coach says, hey, this is...
After further review, the ruling on the field of a completed catch is upheld. It'll be first down and goal at the 1 yard line.
Absolutely is, but you know, I guess, and it's funny because you look at Coach Frost, right, former quarterback. It's 4th and 4. Hey man, we're already up the touchdown. Got a little cushion here. Let's not do the dink and dunk, little naked to the tight end. Let's just send it down deep to Speedy. Speedy lived up to his name right there.
Well, and Scott Frost is really reminding us who he is, right? We saw it last game against Jack State. The game winner came off play action after they ran 2 right to the line. They caught Jacksonville State sleeping on that one. Quite possibly did the same thing to the Aggies. 1st and goal. Montgomery stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Tim Alderman was there. Defensive coordinator Denzel Jones told us earlier in the week that Tim Alderman is the guy up front.
He loves him.
I hope
he kept on talking about it the whole time.
Welcome to Shenlong.
As a former line,
You're the one from my dream.
Backer.
You've been in
talks
my
about it all the
brain.
time. He wants them to be fast, physical. And here they need to be fast and
much
physical
to
right here.
learn about the true power of your mental abilities.
Blow it out your
Jackson
ass.
puts it in Montgomery's stomach, takes it back, and right into the end zone.
Pickled hide back to ancient China.
This is classic RPO right there.
It's not just a beam from your brain.
This place is
part of the
talk about the battle pass, man. They
force, if you will.
This is what they've been looking for, man. A little energy, early energy here in the house.
To behold, to see the path of your own destiny.
Whatever.
David Jackson,
I look
next
at a
little
cow,
reward
it
by his
goes
offensive
up,
coordinator, little
away
RPO.
goes that. End of story.
Submit to my tutelage, Crypto. And when you are ready,
So we had
I will tell you
fireworks to
who is
start things
behind
off.
your recent
And now we just had an
troubles.
8-yard, 65-yard drive over 3
Tell
minutes.
me who's messing with my life, or I'll crack you open like a fortune cookie.
It is the foolish slug who gargles with salt water.
Well, again, I can't say enough about Speed's catch right here. The play call. Unbelievable way to start.
Come on, Kung Fools, let's see some fireworks.
I am enlightened! I kill food in the road, you know I kill food. Finally!
This must be the year of the chump. Should have stuck to walking on hot coals.
I can see my mama staring through me! I kill food in the road, you know I kill.
Finished in plenty of time to catch Donnie and Marie.
Your mental powers are strong against students. But how will you fare against the master?
Ain't it always the way? Beat up 40 chopsaki guys, 2 minutes later I'm ready to beat up some more. I think I just shot myself.
and the atmosphere.
Who sent those Nexo-Franken Furons? Who's screwing with me?
Impatience will be your
14
undoing.
to nothing early in the game.
I mean, early fireworks, energy, electricity. You can feel it in the building here this evening, and that's after a thunderstorm too, man. I mean, a lot of times.
Come on, old prune. I thought you were tough.
And you start
I can just shot myself. Had enough, Munchkin?
Yes, I grow tired of
So
this
here we have
dabbling.
Champ Long coming into the football game for North Carolina A&T.
Holy crap! What is this shit?
And this is likely as to why.
absolutely gets sacked right
Holy
here,
plug.
and his
So
elbow
much
just
to
goes down to the ground and goes the wrong way. Just hate to see that.
You submit?
Hell yes!
Champ Long coming
How'd
in
you
and,
do that, old man?
you know, transfer
I
from
use the
Maryland.
temporal fist,
He's a vet.
an
He's a
ancient
wily
Furon
guy.
mental ability
One that
long
actually
forgotten.
started last game, and
Become my
Braxton
pupil.
came in.
Travel the path of
Braxton's
enlightenment.
super efficient that day.
And I will
Champ,
teach you to
don't
use
count
it.
this Champ out.
Only then
he's
will
been
you
around
be
the
able
block.
to defeat your true enemy.
Who is it? Who's trying to destroy my life?
Long under center.
Follow the path of
Gives to
enlightenment.
Graves, who was
and
met
I
at the
will
line of
cleanse you.
scrimmage. Not much of a chance there. Big play by Nigelique Kelly.
Yeah. Nigelique Kelly again. Coach Grinch absolutely loves this guy. He said he's absolute beast. And went on and on about him. He's the best player in spring ball, and I'd hate to be playing quarterback right now.
What's
That guy
all
beat down
the
the neck,
blah
that's for sure.
blah about this
6'5",
path of
265.
enlightenment?
5.5 sacks last year.
To attain enlightenment,
Too. I mean, that's
one
a
must
young
become
dude.
a master of its four paths. The path of the body, the path of the mind, the path of
Intercepted.
space, and the path
Target
of
wasn't
time.
there, and the play was made by Jaden McDonald. McDonald filling in for Lewis Carter, who's missing the first half after targeting last week. He'll be available for the second half, but McDonald says, hey, I got it right now.
Yeah, it was caused by the pressure backside. So he needs to go ahead and buy him a burger here later tonight, because that's why he got the pick, was the front side pressure. That's tough. It's actually not a bad play call either. Had something cooking, but that pressure immediately. A lot of times on screens, as an offensive lineman, you still want to get a little bit of contact first. I don't think he had any contact, therefore the early pressure.
Miles Montgomery, almost 9 yards deep in the backfield. Full head of steam, no place to go.
22 Miles Montgomery.
Trayvon dive, took his legs out, and brings up 2nd and long.
It's a heck of a job, yeah. I mean, tried that little inside zone. Great pursuit from the backside. 8-6 for the Aggies coming to play here tonight. They need something right here. They need some type of defensive stand if you're going to remain in this game.
Montgomery again. Absorbing contact and moving forward. Great body lean. Tim Alderman with his tackle, but it was all the way downfield, close to a first down.
Offensive coordinator Steve Cooper just loves this guy. He goes on and on about him. He's 100% all the time. He's definitely one of the key leaders on this football team.
Huge 3rd and 5 right here for North Carolina A&T. Miles Montgomery!
No way.
Bouncing to the outside, yes way! Tripped up inside the 5. Aaron Harris
All right,
again.
old man. You've obviously got some
Unbelievable. I
boring
don't know how he got
sob
out of
story
this
to
here,
spill.
Pete.
Let's hear it.
Unreal. He spins out of it. Somehow
100 years
maintains
ago,
his balance. Tries
I
to
was a
hurdle
young
again, which we've seen
Furon
him
in the
do
Imperial
before.
Court, and best
Lyle
friends
likes
with
country
Prince
music. That might have
Meningitis.
been a country music song right there. I don't know. But he definitely spun out of that.
100 years?
And almost-
I thought all
almost housed him.
Furons had to commit ritual suicide at 39.
Don't throw off my rhythm. Meningitis and I were like brothers, inseparable. Those were the good times.
Second rushing touchdown of the game.
The conspiracy.
Conspiracy? You mean like Watergate?
Far worse. My friend, Prince Meningitis, was marked for death by traitors within the imperial court who wished to impose their filthy ideas of democracy on our glorious empire. I foiled their scheme and stopped the prince's assassination. But several of the plotters escaped, and I was marked for death. So I hid here on Earth until the day I could return and avenge myself on the conspirators.
No way, Ruelas. JMU transferred from Hartford, Connecticut.
So you shack up for a while, get your kung fu on, then head home for some payback. Good plan. But why'd you stay so long?
Foolish slug, your insolence is matched only by your ignorance.
Sorry.
Scott
Go
Frost
on.
has to like what he's
Finish your
seen so
soap
far.
opera, old man. I'm all ears.
During my stay on this planet, I grew enamored of the ways of the East. I realized that their meditation and philosophy could help me perfect my powers. And over time, I lost my desire for revenge.
Sounds like you went native to me. Then again, looking at all the hot Asian chicks around here, I can dig that.
I know you can. But base desires of the flesh were not my aim. Instead, I formed this academy to pass on my knowledge. But I was a fool. My first disciple, Saxon, was corrupted by power and now leads a local triad known as the White Dragon Kung Fu Society.
So you got cocky, trained to battle.
The reappearance of Nexos can only mean the conspirators have found me. I believe they have struck a deal with Saxon. He will help them destroy me in exchange for Nexo technology to spread his criminal empire on Earth. It was Saxon who planted the seeds of war between you and the Molinaris. Saxon who sent the Nexos after you, hoping to create a power vacuum that he could fill. He is your enemy, and mine.
So, pretend I want to help you walk fry this Saxon guy. How can I possibly beat him if he knows all your fancy moves?
I will teach you the power that you will need to face Saxon. It is well that fate delivered us into each other's hands. Once we defeat Saxon, we shall return to Furon and end this conspiracy before they destroy our glorious empire. Shall we begin your training? Quick, use psychokinesis while time is stopped. With practice, you will master the temporal fist. Use PK throw while time is stopped. This is the key to the temporal fist's power. Now, use objects you find against my students. Or use my students against themselves. They are used to it. You must practice the temporal fist. Discover its endless possibilities.
Head coach Sean Gibbs in his first year back in Greensboro as the head coach. He spent about 10 years coaching running backs when he came to A&T under head coach Rod Broadway. And he loved Coach Broadway. Learned so much from him. Went ahead and took the head job. State. And he's back in Greensboro trying to build.
You are one step closer to the path of enlightenment. But you are not yet strong enough to use the temporal fist against Saxon or his
It's a good
Nexos.
visit with Sean Gibbs.
You will need much more training.
Likable fellow. You can tell he's a solid leader. And he talked about, hey man, we made some tofu last week,
Master, there have been a break-in. Agents of the White Dragon Kung Fu Society have stolen your jade talisman.
My last remembrance of the Furon homeworld
early on here, they got to rally because that's exactly what they did. It's crazy too. Pete, early on, you get some adversity with a big kickoff return.
Maybe
and then
I
you get a
can
5-yard
get it back
penalty
for you
with a false
after
start.
I gouge
it's
out
like a
Saxon's
body
eye.
blow and then an uppercut.
Teach me how to beat it.
You are far from ready. Before I teach you the true power of the temporal fist, you must prove yourself worthy.
Burrows
You
towards the
must
first down.
retrieve the Jade Talisman.
JT, 6', 210, Charlotte. Broke into this lineup. He wasn't even too deep, and all of a sudden he's toting the rock here on the road in a Power 4 game.
Second and short. Smith again, close to a first down.
Smith on the carry.
It looks like he reached the line to gain for a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good job right there too. UCF had him. You see the legs stay turning. Nice little power, and that's why you squat. You know, that's why those strength coaches get paid the big bucks, man, all year round. Program these guys. You know, they're squatting 500, 600, 700 pounds, taking up first downs.
Starts to the edge. Yardage.
Sorry to cut you off. Always falling forward as a running back. He looks a little bit bigger than 210 out there.
Long. Zips it. Kennedy. He can move. Close to the 30-yard line.
I love it. Just a nice little two slants, a little double slant. Hits the slot. Great job by Elijah.
And another completion. The beat goes on. That was Jamison Warren.
There is no sanctuary.
Big throw. Once again, I like how the ball's kind of just coming out of his hand for good right now. This guy's been there. Jersey City guy. He's done that.
It's 2 for 2 on this drive. Batted away, intended for Warren again. P.J. Bell was there.
Tried that comeback. You're going to see it here. The replay. That's just a great job by the corner. No PI. Just kind of puts his left arm out there, batting it down. That's a heck of a job by Jake Nixon.
Coach Frost mentioned to us he really liked the play of his cornerbacks in that opening game against Jack State. We just saw why through Bell.
Yeah, excuse me, DJ Bell, yeah. Phenomenal.
Play fake. Oh, the house was coming. Long loses the football. That was a bugaboo for him last week, and it follows him into week 2. Antoine Jackson finally came up with it. Costly turnover for the Aggies.
Super tough, too, because he was leading a nice little drive and throws the pick on the screen earlier. He had something good. I think he's got a first down on this scramble. You're going to see it right here. Steps up in the pocket. That might have got popped out of his hand right there. Man, yeah. Wet ball, tough conditions. You got to take care of the football again, and you're already behind the 8 ball, so turnovers sitting there right on the screen already. 2 lost. Pick and fumble. Coach Gibbs scratching his head.
Jake Nixon, the explosive back who we saw bring back a kickoff 96 yards. Gets his turn running the football. Close to the 35-yard line, gain of about 1. Yeah, back to that Champ Long point. He lost 2 fumbles last week against Tennessee State in similar fashion, and that was a heartbreaking loss by just 3 points. Once again, has trouble holding on to the football tonight.
Well, yeah, and you you know, Braxton now injured. You don't have, you know, a backup quarterback to go to. Someone, you know, when your starting quarterback isn't making plays.
Speaking of making plays, here's DJ Black just out of his reach.
Well, he throws a nice ball there. Just hit that deep post, it just glides out of his hands. See it right here. I mean, good protection. As a quarterback, you just love a clean pocket. No one's even close to him. Nice release. It just looks effortless when he's throwing the football. Just knows he just missed it.
3rd and 8. We saw Cam Francher get tattooed last week against Jack State. He's thinking, man, I could have used some of that. More time for Jackson. Directing traffic, throwing down the field. A risky pass intended for Marcus Burke right there, almost picked off by Trey Mittman.
Fantastic job by Mittman. And that's tough right there. If you're a defensive back and a quarterback's just kind of darn near pick that, to be able to stay with a receiver that has the whole field. I mean, you can go deep, you can come back, you can go cross grain. Excellent job, and a lot of times it's tough to not pass interfere in those cases as well.
So a drive all the way down the field where they were flirting with the red zone, and you had the fumble, but now you get a 3 and out. Boys from Greensboro saying, hey, we came to play. Kennedy showing us they came to play. Spins out of 2 tackles. Crosses the 35 and is dragged down just shy of the 40, where you can see that energy just kind of spill off of the sideline of North Carolina A&T.
Well, that's exactly what they needed. They need some type of spark right here. I don't know how he went and didn't go down. Great balance right there, and then you see the speed when you get the ball in that right arm, but nonetheless, fantastic effort.
Receiving team, number 23. Foul will be forced from the end of the kick. First down, North Carolina A&T.
Cameron Dalrymple, the Navy transfer. If there's one guy we wanted to be disciplined, it's him. He gets caught with the holding penalty, and right now, Elijah Kennedy's got to be like, man, almost.
Oh, bro. You saw Sean Gibbs, too. He's like, man, when Ranger pours. Oh, just can't catch a break. Just staying steady. Just going, all right, man. Just keep on grinding. Someone's got to make a play. I mean, we got body blow, uppercut. We are getting beat up in the ring. Can we get back up? Try to make a play.
Do you have any idea how competitive hard-hitting investigative reporting is?
Like roller derby with microphones?
Right. Well, it's even harder being a woman in this biz. I need you to eliminate my competition. That will even the playing field.
Nothing cooking right there.
I can handle that. Which channel do you want me to go after first?
All of them. They're all a bunch of misogynistic pigs, and they deserve whatever punishment you can dish out.
Is this one of those, I scratch your back, you scratch my...
Exceptional job by the defensive
You mean, you scratch my back, I scratch yours?
Well, you can start with my back and then just work your way down.
Come by later in your saucer and pick me up. I'll show my favorite hero how thankful I am.
Shazam!
Oh, wow. Threw it almost right into the hands.
Sounds like fun.
Horace Lockett almost had 6. He'll be seeing that one tonight.
Horace Lockett's gonna wake up at like 3 a.m. like cold sweats going, bro, that was my shot, my one and only shot right there. His dance and everything ready, Pete. Just, yep, we'll bring it in next time.
And there is Alex Grinch. Said, I'm going to unleash these guys. So far, he has tonight.
Coach Grinch, just a fierce competitor.
Oh, look out. Oh, Kelly made the hit. The ball comes loose. Rodney Laura has it. And the officials say he's also got a touchdown.
Horace couldn't get a touchdown. Rodney's going to get it. And he sure enough does. Boy, that is, as a quarterback, man, dropping back in your own end zone is never fun. Right here, it's just too much time. I mean, that's just a great job by Nigel once again. Nigel Kelly, number 9. Talked about him before. I mean, he's a problem. He's just a problem waiting to happen, and gets Rodney the house call again. Rodney goes Nigel a burger, maybe some fries as well after this one. But oh man, he is. Coaches just couldn't stop talking about him. Best player in the spring, just 20 years old. Very, very high ceiling. And I think a lot of these players for UCF, right, as the season goes on and they come together and grow, just a lot of upside.
Quite the first quarter haymaker thrown by Nigel Kelly and the Knights. 28-0.
Oh man, this is the ball right there. 4th and 4, you go for it. You trust your quarterback and DT, speedy. And then, oh, why not? I can throw it and I can go ahead and dance into the end zone. How about this? I'll show you a little speed as I sprint to the pylon. This, again, Taven Jackson, you hate to see Cam Fancher, get blown up like he did, but this is what football is, man. You're one play away of your opportunity, and credit to Taven Jackson as well, Pete. I mean, he could have, when he lost that starting job, he could have pouted, he could have not prepared, but I think it's a lesson for young players. Instead of, pout, you do prepare. He prepares like he was going to be the starter, and it's exactly what happens last game. You step in, take advantage of your opportunity, and that's life-changing at times. And you see it here this evening, start seeing some of his talent displayed here for the Knights. Athletes over here now, and they can just stop turning the ball over. Watch this here. You can just tell he's got the it factor. Nice little spin maneuver. Almost kept his feet.
Yeah, that's why we talked about it off the top. 40 guys sent to the NFL through this program, right? 40 guys playing in NFL games. This is a place where guys can go use as a launching pad to get themselves into the NFL. And
Coach Tyreek Cohen exploded for the Bears. My buddy's Matt Nagy was the head coach at that time. Was one of his favorite players. The guy was electric. Made all kinds of plays.
2 guys on NFL rosters right now. Wesley Graves on the carry. Taken down after a short game.
Coach Gibbs is staying steady in the pocket. I love his quote. Something good happens, keep playing. Something bad happens, keep playing. And I can just hear his players. It's like ringing in their helmets right now. Just keep playing, boys. Keep on playing.
Long keeps it around the right side. Tiptoes out of bounds, just shy of the first down marker. 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, it should have been 8 or 9, but Champ's like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and make a business decision, get out of bounds, live to play another day. You saw a nice little speed, a little acceleration right there, too. Wasn't expecting that, but clearly he can run as well.
3rd and 2.
They got to get this. It's an absolute must to get some type of drive together here. At least for your defense, man. Give your defense a rest.
Graves seemed to elevate and just get the first down.
Yep.
Coming in, line judge.
Got a good spot.
Yep. Malachi Lawrence on the stop, but not in time.
Yeah, it was really good late effort that sprung him for the first down, and that was key. They got to be able to do something here on this drive. When in doubt, go to Graves. Just such a great story. Walk-on player, behind the scenes type guy. Didn't say a whole lot, man, but shows up every day, bringing his best effort.
Kelly gets torpedoed, and the big hit coming from Braden Marshall, and that'll do it for the first quarter. All UCF. It finished just how it started, with some punishment from the Knights. Great atmosphere tonight, and boy, UCF has taken advantage. 4 touchdowns, generating 3 turnovers. We're back after this.
Discover Lake County, Florida. Learn more at discoverlakefl.com.
Have you ever wondered if there was a place where access to excellence isn't guarded by ivy, but open to all who strive for greatness? Where education leads to more than a degree. It opens the door to a career and a better life. Where imagination ignites invention and innovation. The boundaries between science and creativity converge. That place is here, the University of Central Florida, a place for those who dare to be better.
Second and 10 as we start off the second quarter. Pete Souza alongside with the former Iowa State gunslinger, Todd Doxson. Early hole for North Carolina A&T. Graves spins to the 45, and the gang tackling continues tonight. Something Alex Grinch has to love to see. I commented to him when we met with him. I said, you know, you guys have, in a week 1 where we just didn't see a ton of great tackling, you guys showed us the fundamentals and technique, and he said, we're knockdown artists. That's what we want to be.
Well, they needed to be, right, last week, because Jacksonville State came in here getting the run for their money, and they're coming out doing the same thing. Defensively looks super solid, creating some turnovers here. Coach Grinch has to be super stoked on the performance so far. Keep the pedal to the metal, though.
Juice Jones in motion. Flag. Not much time for long. Tattooed by Tyreek Robinson.
Oh no. Now he's down too. Another elbow, it looks like. God, man. Just hate seeing Hughes get down like that.
Illegal shift. Offense. The penalty decline. It's 4th down. Injured player. For the offense. Officials timeout.
Just an excellent speed rush right there. Yeah, it's weird too because I don't know if the wet grass has something to do with it, but as they're kind of trying to support themselves as they're going down.
Coach Gibbs, that says it all. Head coach Sean Gibbs. It has been a tough night so far. It's one thing to go on the road as a sizable underdog. It's another thing when the ball just does not bounce your way at all.
And I mean, both quarterbacks injured. And man, you just hate to see it. But you know, he talked a lot about just adversity, working through adversity, and how football is such a game. It's a microcosm of life, man. Can they bounce back? Can they work through adversity? Can they grow?
Jackson back deep, calls for a fair catch. 3 turnovers for the Knights, and it all started with this interception.
Yeah, trying to go to that screen pass. That pressure just kind of got to him. Here he tries to step up in the pocket. Not sure what happened there. Here we go. Never nice as a quarterback in your own backyard. And Nigel Kelly, he's just been so fun to watch all game so far.
Look at those numbers. Jaden Nixon's the running back. In motion is Dylan Wade. Oh, Jaden Nixon. That's the last you'll hear of him on this run. All the way into the end zone. No shot for the Aggies. A big night for Jaden Nixon.
Jaden Nixon. He didn't know he was coming, thought he was coming to a football game, not a track meet. But for him, he has Kickoff return for a touchdown, and now the long run for the touchdown. Testing his 100 speed. Boy, I tell you, he was shot out of a cannon right here. Great job up front. You saw your boy, big 69, Paul Rubel, open up the hole. Jake Nixon takes it to the house. And you see him and Miles on a podcast. They're going to have some material for their podcast this week, that's for sure.
You read my mind, dude. Yeah, Miles Montgomery and Jake Nixon, they got a podcast called the UCF Fast Podcast. And this has all happened very fast tonight, especially if you're North Carolina A&T. 35-0. Nothing like looking at yourself when you're absolutely dominating. As Jaden Nixon checks out that beautiful scoreboard here at the bounce house and bounces into the end zone. So Jaden Nixon's dad, right, Gerald, well, he was a football player at Oklahoma State. His mom was a track star at Oklahoma State. And we're seeing the power and the speed tonight that they have combined in their superstar son. Great guy on the field, great guy off it, Jaden Nixon.
Yeah, it's funny. I was watching their podcast, and he was talking about having a cat. Well, he's quick as a cat here tonight, boy, that's for sure. And he's got a good personality. He's a good vibe, easygoing. And just to see, these athletes, sometimes, it takes a shot where, all right, I'm going to persevere, get my shot, and then start making plays. And he's doing that this evening. Beautiful.
So here's the freshman, the true freshman, Jai Walls, entering the football game. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native, went to Central Catholic. Dan Marino also went to Central Catholic.
Hey, Danny boy.
So you start on a good note right now. If you're Walls, and we'll see what happens when he enters this football game with his team down 34-0, 13:51 left here in the second quarter.
I love Dan. He embraced me right when I got down there as a rookie. He invited me to the Panthers game.
This is when you went to Miami. You played for the Dolphins.
Yeah, what a blessing to be able to be welcomed by the legend who I looked up to playing Pee Wee football for the Dolphins.
Oh, Smith reverses field. He's free. Banging across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, anytime that JT Smith has had any type of room, he's been pretty impressive. 6'1", 210. Look at nice little acceleration right there. Look at turning the corner. Always falls forward, and it's a heck of a run. Shot by the Aggie offensive line, creating some space.
Got 6 carries for 34 yards.
Right there. I mean, it doesn't look like much. You got 3 or 4 yards, but he talked to the offensive coordinator for the Aggies, and he was so big on winning first down. He was a quarterback that went to the CFL where they have 3 downs, and he talked about the importance of winning on first down and staying ahead of the sticks. That's what they need to do here tonight, just get some type of rhythm as young freshmen.
Yeah, that was a great visit for the young OC, Greg McGee. Smith. Posse catches up to him close to the 41-yard line. Nothing doing. Sincere Edwards was there along with Nixon.
I liked Greg McGee's vibe, Pete, when we were on the phone with him, or on the Zoom meeting with him. He just had a great heart. You can just tell he was a humble guy, wanted to learn. He talked about being at different places, asking a lot of questions. He talked about, milking a bunch of cows, making your own butter, and that's kind of what he was doing. He is just a great leader, former quarterback. Looks like he's still in the gym, pretty fit. All right, Greg.
Which is 5 years removed from his playing days, 32 years of age. Meet Blizzard. Yeah, and we talked about, and we've seen it tonight, unfortunately, take a little too long, but hey, what did you learn about playing in the CFL and the AFL? He said, get rid of the ball fast.
Yeah, the AFL, and it's funny because it's a totally different game, right? It's all compact, and he talked about the differences and what he learned, yeah. And that's what the quarterback needs to do here tonight. Get the ball out of your hand quick, because the Knights, their pass rush has turned up quite a bit here this evening.
DJ Page looked like somebody might have gotten a fingernail on it. At least. The ball kind of goes out of bounds like a dying quail.
Another look. Oh yeah, that's 16 right there, huh? Great special teams play. The Aggies talked about winning the kicking game. There's another instance where they did not reach that goal.
Like TJ Bullard got that big paw on it.
And without roughing the kicker, right? And that's always tough to do, extend that left hand.
There's David Jackson. Pressure up front gets him. Swallowed up by the North Carolina A&T defensive line, and Marquise Hood has his way with it.
Hello. We were talking with the coaching staff about Marcus Hood. They talked about he's not necessarily the greatest practice player, but it's game day. Talking about practice, man? Talking about practice?
But this is one of the dudes the coaching staff knows, right? He came with them from
Yeah.
Fort Valley State.
Yep.
Yeah.
They love him, man. And very productive on game day. You see it right there.
Here's Miles Montgomery. Strung out and a big hit. Ty Williams arriving with ill humor.
That was a pop right there. This 6'1", 185 taking on Miles and giving up 15 pounds, but boy, you can tell he's been in the weight room. He wasn't backing down to that.
Well, he started his career in college at safety, was moved over to cornerback. Playing like a linebacker tonight. Third and long. Wayne Thomas gathers it. Shy of the first down, at least it looks that way.
He's gonna be a couple yards short, but I thought he was gonna be about 7 or 8 yards short. But you see here, nice little quick screen, not just speedy, but strength too. Golly. Ran into contact well. Kept his legs driving. 4th and 7, 4th and 8 versus 4th and 2, a totally different deal as they go for you.
Montgomery, the battering ram, 5 yards deep. Taven Jackson. Thrown again on 4th down. Oh, late to find his way open. Wade Charles gathers it in a huge conversion.
Well, Wade Charles just has a knack for making big plays. You're going to see the replay. Kudos to the offensive line. Had all kinds of time right here. Taven Jackson does a good job surveying the field. Drops it down to his freshman receiver, Wade Charles. Nice little crossing route. Settles in a nice little place. Keeps his balance. And, you know, again, Wade Charles made one of the biggest plays of the game last week on a 3rd and 15. They were down by 7 points. Made a huge play on income.
Dylan Wade streaking down on the field wide open. Had a touchdown last week. Almost had another one tonight.
And Wade with the game-tying touchdown last week and had something cooking right here. Not quite sure. There's a little bit of miscommunication whether D. Wade was going to kind of fade into the middle of the field or stay down the hash. We have to get that cleaned up. But D. Wade, again, played a ton of snaps. Offensive coordinator Steve Cooper talked about maybe a little bit too many snaps last week.
Montgomery stepped up around the 45-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 8. Miles Montgomery. At the same time, no, I was just going to say the dude dishes out punishment, and that's what he does. I mean, he's got others on the business end receiving that physicality.
I was just thinking too, with R.J. Harvey kind of, you know, taking his spotlight for so many years. The kudos to him to stay consistent behind him, learn, grow. He talked about it on one of his podcasts where, you know, R.J. taught him a ton. Now R.J. he playing probably tomorrow for the Broncos. I'm guessing.
Crypto, if you insist on performing the work of this deranged fool.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 52. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
I'm telling you, Pox, he's a great furon.
And what am I? Only the furon who sacrificed his physical being for you.
Unless there's a
Left
penalty.
in sleep
And then
mode
we
for 3
put the
days like a
camera
common
right on
computer.
Bro. He's like, I've been grinding
I'm
all day
always
long.
fancy
The only reason
myself.
Miles can run is because of me, and now you show me on camera. My bad, big dog.
Hey, and sometimes the officials get it wrong, too. It's like, it wasn't even me.
Oh, come on, Poxy. I still need you. Nobody gives up great like you.
Jackson surveys. Across the middle, in and out of the hands of DJ Black.
You'll have to track down Saxon's right hand.
Had the dig route. Through just
Roro.
Man, how many times have I
How
done
do
the
you
same
spell
thing?
that?
Many have died trying to
speed
learn
in
that
cut,
secret.
6 cut, just
You must
behind him a
know.
little bit.
It appears Rolo has stolen your
Gonna work that one
master's
back.
precious little trinket to curry favor with Saxon.
Where can I find him?
He could be anywhere in Shenlong. But if I had to guess, I would presume he would be in the downtown area shaking down local businesses. White Dragon soldiers will no doubt be heavily guarding him.
Oh, the pressure was there coming in off the left
I need
side.
the workout.
Oh, and the ball is also down. Jelani King
He's
Leverett
likely
came
that
off the
Aurora,
left
who's
side.
somewhere in downtown Shenlong, up to his thick neck in various racketeering activities. Go there and seek him out. I'll scan police frequency for White Dragon activity.
The Aggies, that's going to pick up the first down. Was it 4th and 14 right there, Pete? So
Yeah.
That's a first down. It's tough.
There is the Ohio State transfer, Veneri. Did not play in 2024. Let's hear from our official.
Turning them to the kicker.
Oh.
Kicking team. Receiving team. The penalties decline. First down.
Stand corrected. Yeah, taking another look at this, I thought live that it was going to be rough in the punter, but Okay.
Crypto,
A&T.
get to the central
Gets a
downtown
break.
area.
They'll have the football when we come back.
Sounds like Illinois and
Downtown Crypto, the tall buildings.
then my other one, Arena Sabalenka, whatever, the tennis player. Now I just need to move possible off straight up.
Crypto, get to the central downtown area. Crypto, get to the central downtown area. I'm picking up White Dragon activity in central downtown. Go there!
As you command, my lord and master Pox.
Block, kind of does a nice little half hurdle, then his speed after that. Takes it to the crib, opening kickoff, getting the crowd hyped.
If you went any slower, we'd be traveling backwards in time.
With a nice little run, opens up
I'm
the
a
Red Sea.
tick away from playing
Gears
in
up,
your
checks
clock,
himself out.
Poxy.
Hey, how's my running form? All right, float up in here, stay relaxed. Big smile on his face. It's so fun to watch. Again, he talked about being at Oklahoma State, watching guys like Jalen Warren and learning from them. And that's what I love about football too, Pete, right? It's like so often you come from high school, you just want the spotlight, you want to get in the game right away. A lot of these guys, though, man, they have to be patient, be consistent, learn the game, watch other guys, see how they operate on and off the field. And then when it's your time to shine, here you go, man. Exactly what he's doing here this evening.
Looks like it's Damerkin's chance to shine. Taken down, otherwise we would have maybe had another touchdown.
Only you would set out to destroy the world and take the scenic route.
Car garage, right? He's just whipping out all of his little man toys. Here's another one, man. A little Ferrari coming out. And these guys can just send it downfield. The acceleration, athleticism, just an exceptional job by these receivers, backs, skilled backs.
Montgomery had a 64-yard catch and run in the last game. That one didn't finish with a touchdown. This one does.
There's going to be a flag on the play. And it's tough, too, because great execution. That block late.
Crypto, save that man in the suit from the White Dragons and find out what he knows about Roro.
bottom of the screen.
Yes, sir. Puck, sir.
It's so
Right away,
hard as a
sir.
receiver, when you have a
No,
downfield
no,
block like
stay
that,
away from me.
It's so hard to maintain.
Holding. Offense. Number 12.
What did I do to deserve this?
Maybe it's top of the screen. Yeah, it's number 12. That's tough, man. It's weird too because
No,
in this
stay
funky
away from
position,
me.
like, do I let him go and then he's not going to get to the house? But then if I just maintain a little bit longer, I can get away with it. In that awkward position, that's
Stay away from me. No, stay away from me.
Thrown out of bounds. Aaron Harris knocks down Wade Charles.
What did I do to deserve this? It's just the end of the world. No, stay away from me. Apocalypse. What did I do to deserve this?
You showed those white dragons that you are a man. I think that businessman wants to thank you, Crypto. See if you can glean any useful information from him regarding Roro.
Offensive linemen, some reps here. And, sometimes that happens when you're in with the ones and maybe haven't got into a rhythm.
Thank you for rescuing me from those cruel white dragons.
Who sent those thugs anyway?
I owed money to Roro, and they came to collect. Many of us humble business people are in debt to him.
That's a crying shame. Where can I find this Rolo?
You wish to confront Roro?
That's good leadership by Taven right there.
You have no idea who you are dealing with.
Nice little.
You don't say. How so?
Roro is a very dangerous man. He once defeated entire Shenlong police force with one hand tied behind back.
Whatever. Probably wasn't even his hand. So where do I find this mighty Rolo?
Well, you are not my friend. I saw him go to the sculpture garden over there.
Get me to the garden, Crypto! I sounded like the mighty Arthur of the sacred crotch for a moment there, didn't I?
Yeah, he really had me going.
Oh, stop this nonsense!
Stopping nonsense, sir!
Stop that!
Yes, sir!
Zip it!
Right through the uprights. 37-0. So the third trip inside the red zone for the UCF offense ends with a field goal. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you around the Big 12. Show you some big-time scores. Also, take you inside the quarterback club.
You're going the wrong way, Crypto!
Big 12, thanks to Taylor McCarg and UCF, the Fast Cast podcast. That is good stuff, and that is Pels Montgomery and Jake Nixon, and those two, particularly Nixon, have their fingerprints all over this game so far.
You guys do a great job with your show, man. I love it.
Inside the 12, there you go.
Love it.
Todd is already in the quarterback club, if anybody at home is paying attention.
Taylor does a good job, man. I love it.
He does a terrific
Brilliant
job.
guy. Yeah, you can tell his IQ is super high. I don't know if you want me on that show. I'm better in this position right here.
I can promise. I bring down the overall average as well. We're not splitting atoms over on my side of the desk, I can promise. But yeah, it's a great opportunity to catch up on the Big 12. Catch the show on HBO Max and on True TV. And
I didn't know you were such a sucker for quiet romantic experiences.
Master Aurora.
Excellent. With this token of the hated master, I will secure my brains at Saxon side. As a reward, you may gaze upon my impressive pectoral muscle.
Division I football,
so impressive.
Make sure you're ready for that.
Right there,
you get another angle right there.
Pot sticker.
Wow.
So, there are two little green
Great
men.
form as well.
Take him.
You did not say green.
You get the attention of your coaches. That's what you do, man. You start off on special teams. You don't complain about not getting run on defense as a linebacker. You say, all right, man, where can I get on the field? Right,
all those puffy muscles make you look like one of those Chinese dogs. How about I call you Chow Chow?
Like that.
You mock my impressive physique because you are a puny worm. Now go, or I will crush you.
Rodney Laura was there. He's already got a touchdown tonight.
Just give me the talisman. It's important to the old man.
What did they say?
His talisman is more important to my master. It belongs to him. You will have to take it from my impressive chest with your puny bare hands.
I think you're all talk. I think I can insult you all day. You won't do a thing to shut me up.
Go on then. Insult me, puny green man. See what I will do to you.
355 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, your breath stinks like rancid fish balls marinating in week-old oyster sauce.
Get tackled by anytime soon.
My breath is as powerful as the rest of my impressive physique to intimidate my enemies before I crush them.
He's wearing like number 13. It's like a quarterback's number.
Yeah, well, you've got man boobs.
Right back up the middle. Chance at a first down.
Where the hell did Roro go?
Roro vanishing ability is designed to confuse the enemy.
Whatever. If I see him again, he'll be twice cooked pork.
It's good effort, though. I like the play call, a little Q draw.
First down for the Aggies.
Greg McGee, former quarterback, the coordinator, young quarterback in there, trying to keep him cool.
Don't make me turn you off again. I just shat myself.
Brought you nothing but trouble.
You're not helping.
I think you're getting the upper hand.
No thanks to you. For the last time, Rolo, give me the talisman.
Okay. Take it.
What? No epic showdown? No boss fight? Not even a mini boss fight? What gives?
Please, Arian, spare me. I really just a pitiful wimp.
What about all those stories about taking on Shenlong police and knocking down buildings and stuff?
They're lies, Arian. Lies, I tell you.
Yeah, that explains a lot. If Ryan, you wouldn't be very sporting, would it? Oh, well, call me Crypto the Merciful. Run home, little Rolo.
But, Arian, I do have one request from you.
Okay, here it comes, the boss fight. I can feel it.
I cannot go back to my boss, Saxon, looking like this.
Huh?
Could you beat me up? I mean, not too hard, but, rough me up a bit.
Wow, you are pathetic. Well, I guess I could use my psychokinesis to slam you around to get some statues or something, but, you better not be getting off on this.
Oh, thank you, Arian. 1,000 thanks upon you. Just not too hard, okay? I blues like a beach.
Good times.
You scuff up my white pants.
And I thought frying ants was fun.
Back at the bounce house.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Is at a 10.
You ruined my dive.
And this crowd, I mean, they have earned it. They sat through 2 hours of a driving rainstorm. And people were pouring in as John Walker makes the stop on JT Smith inside of 2 minutes.
Try using psychokinesis.
This rabid fan base away, and I'm calling this the unofficial opener, home opener for UCF, because last week, a Thursday night game, they had a 2-hour delay. You know, not a ton of fans were here as they closed it out in epic fashion, but now you got this place almost packed, and you can kind of feel the vibe in here.
I love it, man. That's multitasking right there. Yeah, it is. I love it, man. The vibe, you can feel it. And the fans that weathered the storm and said, you know what, I'm not going to let the thunderstorm send me home. I'm going to vibe and see some good football. They've seen some explosive plays. And, you know, what I've noticed with UCF, there's so many new players, so much talent. And as the season progresses, they're going to be fun to watch, man. It'll be dangerous.
And it's possible they'll look back in the rear view at that Jacksonville State win and say, you know, that was huge because everybody's just getting to know each other. Over 60 new players. As you iron out some of the kinks, you'd like to think